Vicky and you're watching Fuse TV. I'm here with Sarah from the fantastic band Paper Aeroplanes. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, yeah.
Awesome. So let's go back right to the start. Tell us your story. How did it all begin?
Well, Rich and I met in West Wales, in Pembrokeshire, quite a few years ago when I was playing in a different band, and he stepped in on bass to play for a few months. And then when that band broke up, we just decided to keep on writing together and grew from there, really. Then we were based in Cardiff for a little while. I live in London now, but we've been playing for about 5 years as Paper Aeroplanes, and we're on our third album, yeah.
Oh, awesome. So if you had to describe your style to someone who hasn't listened to your music before, I know it's really hard to put words on it, but if you could...
I usually call it emo folk.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's kind of like dreamy, folky, pop, alternative, indie.
So what would you say is your inspiration behind your music, and how is the creative process?
The inspiration is it's quite sort of personal stuff. It's usually from experience, writing from experience, a lot to do with kind of like, just emotional experiences and interaction with other people, the inner workings of your brain, that kind of stuff. So it's almost like diary entries, that kind of thing. It's quite cathartic, the writing process. Yeah, definitely. I tend to write about stuff that's affecting me more rather than stories about other people. It's more like, a release, like you said. And me and Rich kind of co-write. I do write more of the lyrics than he does, but we both come up with songs individually and occasionally together. But then we kind of work on them when they're half finished. Whatever's on the table, we kind of work on that together. So it comes together in the end.
Oh, fantastic. So you're halfway through your tour now. Where would you say is your favourite venue that you've played at?
Well, this is like our 5th headline tour, which is amazing, and it's been really, really good this time. On our last tour, our last full band tour in May last year, this was our favourite gig, I think. Oh, okay. We were like an hour and a half late because we came over Snake's Pass. Really, oh my word, and it was just endless traffic, and we rocked up about 6:45 and sound checked in 10 minutes and we were ready to go, and it was amazing. So I'm hoping it'll be really good again tonight. But we really loved this new venue called the Glad Cafe in Glasgow. Awesome. Had a really good show there a few nights ago, and then we played Belgrave Music Hall in Leeds last night as well. That was a really, really great gig as well. So
no pressure, Manchester.
But already the food has been the best we've had. So I would recommend the Deaf Institute food to anyone out there. It's absolutely amazing. Okay,
you just released album Little Letters. How does that differentiate from your other albums?
It's kind of louder in play. I mean, not all the way through, but we just wanted to use a bit more dynamic range. The album before that, we self-recorded it. It was quite acoustic based. We didn't really err away from the path of acoustic folk, but now this one's a bit heavier in places. We've used a lot more piano, and it's just it's more raw emotionally, a little bit darker around the edges.
And what would you say is the most bizarre thing that's happened to you throughout your musical career?
When I was in a teenage rock band, we supported a primary school orchestra.
Oh, wow.
That was pretty special. Since then, what's the weirdest thing that's happened to us? I don't know. We've had a lot of interesting characters that quite often stand at the front and shout really random things. And it's not really heckling, it's more kind of like just people that are enjoying themselves and slightly letting loose. And it can be interesting anyway. But yeah. It makes it more memorable for everyone involved.